Hey, Stefon, John Worrell with the Associated Press. How you doing?
What's up, big guy? How you doing?
Good. Um, I've got a question for a colleague of mine. It's about Teddy Bridgewater.
Yes, sir.
And just, I mean, you were there when it happened. And what was the feeling around practice, and how might you feel knowing, that he is back at where he belongs in being a starter in Carolina?
Um, Light story. That day in practice, I'll never forget it. I was running a post. Like I think he was about to. I think it was one of my plays. Like I was about to catch a post. He's ready to chuck it. I'm running downfield, and I hear just like, oh, like one of those kind of situations. I didn't even turn back for a second. I just kind of kept running, and then when I look back, Teddy's on the ground. You kind of could hear a pin drop in the middle of a grass field at that moment. That's how quiet it was. And usually, when a guy goes down, like kind of move it up a little bit, keep practice going. They shut practice down, so it was pretty bad. Everybody was real distraught. Like I was pretty sad about that at that time. More so as a peer, as a brother, to know that a guy that does everything right, a guy that grinds and works his butt off to go down in the practice off of like a handoff type of situation. It was definitely unfortunate. At that moment, I remember like everybody was hurt in practice. Everybody was in the locker room like, damn, that's the season. Things aren't looking good. We were working our way towards that team camaraderie, that thing like that, and it kind of like fell short when he got hurt. But to see his story now come full circle, it was motivating, especially considering the fact when he came back, he had a crazy knee injury. People didn't even think he would play football again. He fought through that. He definitely was a guy that I thought at that point in time was about to be a $100 million quarterback. Worth every penny, worked hard, did everything right. And to see it come full circle and get his chance again, and he shined in New Orleans. In New Orleans, he showed that he was a starting quarterback. He can start in this league. He plays extremely well. So to see him get his real shot again is definitely a story to remember, and something that I guess we all can kind of take heed to, just keep pushing and stay motivated.
And now just to the Bills, how eagerly are you looking forward to, making your debut with the Bills this weekend?
I would say since I got traded, I haven't stopped thinking about playing ball. I've been looking forward to it. Definitely something that carrying a big chip on my shoulder. I've been extremely excited. It's been great working with my new teammates. The guys. It's a real thing when they say you got a great group of guys. Great group of young men all fighting for one goal, trying to win, and kind of seeing it in practice each and every day. We compete at a high level, and I'm looking forward to the game.
Sorry for hogging this to my colleagues, but why a big chip? Why a big chip on your shoulder? I
carry it every year. This year is no different. I'm looking forward to it, especially with a new journey, new challenge each and every year. And this one, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm eager. I'm ready.
Thank you.
Hey, Stefon, it's Kim Jones from NFL.
What's up?
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I got you.
I got like 6 questions for you, but out of respect for everyone, including you, I'm going to ask you one.
Just one. I'll give you two.
Okay. When I was at training camp just for 2 days, I was struck by your precision as a receiver. I'm not sure I've ever seen someone that committed to every step being perfect. Yeah. But I was also struck that you and Josh already seem to have a really natural chemistry.
Yeah.
So what do you make of all of that it seems to have come together?
It's still in the early phases. We haven't played any ball yet. So I kind of like don't want to, never want to put your foot in your mouth. But I can attribute it to spending as much time that we have, all the Call of Duty, all the meeting time, all the kind of hanging out and learning one another. And the practice time, it's serious out there. We kind of take it one step at a time, one play at a time. But one thing I can say is he got a lot of heart. He got a lot of heart, and the guy wants to be great. And kind of like feeding off of that, and kind of like just being their support as a supportive cast, as one of the guys supporting them, pushing them, and kind of just doing my job, being me.
Being you, did you say?
Yeah, just being me. Okay. I just try to bring a lot of positive energy and bringing that competitive nature to practice and trying to win at everything.
I'll sneak a second one in since you allowed me. Thank you so much. When I watch you and Tre'Davious White together, I think to myself, something tells me they're making each other better out there. Yeah. What was that like? What is that like?
It's an everyday thing, a nonstop battle between me and him. he probably won't tell you, but me and him go at it each and every day. We both want to win every single rep. I don't care what it is. And it's a constant competition. It's kind of good. It's good for your team to have that, especially with guys on both sides of the ball. And we're not going to stop. It's not going to stop no time soon. So it's fun.
Thank you. See you Sunday.
No doubt.
Stefon Diggs, Mookie Hawkins, Waffle Sports Today, man. How you doing?
What's up, big guy? I'm good. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there, man. Just to piggyback a little bit off what Kim was saying in reference to going against Trey White and, you know, this top defense here. How has that, you know, pretty much sharpened the tools so far in training camp?
It's been good. They had like the old saying that says iron sharpen iron. And, you know, going against one of the best defenses in the league, in my opinion, you know, and the statistics say what they say. But they're a team out there. They're feeding off of one another. They play with a lot of energy. And each and every day we try to stump that, I guess. Or as an offense, you don't want to beat up on them or nothing like that, because you know everybody's giving it their best shot. But you want to have some execution at a high level from the offensive side, just to let them know when game time come around, you get a 3 and out, or y'all out there giving everything y'all got. We got y'all back too. So it's a constant competition, a healthy competition. So that's
Absolutely. And Bills World want to know, what are the experience you learned in Minnesota that would help you in Buffalo?
I spent a lot of time out there. You know, I was a young player out there. I learned a lot out there as far as you know, committing to success. We had some good years there. We had some bad years there. But as far as like learning your teammates, learning to be around them, and always, you know, fighting through adversity. So that kind of like gave me, you know, going into my new situation, I kind of always fought through adversity, the good and the bad, rock with your guys. So coming here, we know everything won't be roses and daisies. You know, it's going to be adversity. Adversity will hit, but how will you face adversity? You know, will you be a positive light, or will you be a guy, you know, down in the dumps with your head down? So kind of like just more carryover than anything.
Absolutely, man. Can't wait to see you go off Sunday, man. The city's happy you're here. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Stefon, Thad Brown here. Thanks for doing this. You've seemed very vocal in practice, whether it's, you know, small private meetings or, you know, being loud and firing guys up and all that stuff. How much different is that than how you were back in Minnesota? Because when you started there, you know, you're a low round draft pick. You come here, you know, on the other end of a first round 4 draft pick trade. It's a different deal.
Yeah. It's you're working from the car too, so you're
do what we gotta do, man.
I'm just messing. I would say, yeah, kind of going into my 6th year. I was a young player there. You know, you got to earn your keep. My thing is more so earning the respect of your peers, earning the respect of your coaches, and I kind of carried that same thing over here. In the beginning, it wasn't too much talking, just more so working. But as far as like wanting to be a leader on this team and wanting to be a spark for the guys around you, and kind of like coming from a different perspective, because I'm an older guy now. I'm not a young guy. And I believe that your actions speak louder than words, but it's nothing wrong with adding a little as far as like, you know, going some back and forth with a guy, especially on your side, what you saw, what you're learning from. And, you know, I'm still learning, but I kind of try to teach everything I can, you know, give everybody the tools for their toolbox and try to take some of theirs. So as far as like being a leader, it's just like, I just want to bring the competition level, you know, competing at a high level and a little bit of words here and there.
Do you like it? Because it seems like you're really reveling and being in that role.
Yeah, I love it. You know, as far as like, it keeps you accountable. You know, it keeps you accountable from the standpoint of you can't be talking if you ain't doing the right stuff. But more so, upping the level of competition each and every rep, each and every play, each and every day. I feel like it's gonna end up well for us.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it.
No doubt.
Hey, Stefon, Marceau, the ESPN. How you doing, man?
I got you. I can't see you though. Where you at?
You can't see me?
Nah.
I can see me.
You now.
Okay, I was about to say, man, don't do this to me. I need a new think pad. But you know, we heard Brandon Beane talk the other day that he's not willing to say this team is on track, this franchise is on track until that AFC East title is back in Buffalo. Yeah. So I'm curious, how has that message resonated through the building? What are your expectations? What are the what is the sense of the team's expectations since you got here? Just wanted to hear it in your own words.
It's trickled down 100%. They have stands all around for like playoff caliber and, you know, having championship effort on a daily basis. It trickles down. You know, we expect to play well because we want to practice well. You want to execute at a high level. You want to do everything right. You want to, you know, as far as like just being fundamentally sound and executing, that's the #1 deal. So I'm not a guy that, you know, goes in with the expectation of like, I want this to happen, I want that to happen. You got to make it happen. Each and every day, it's one small step in the right direction, to me at least. So I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's the first game this week, but we got 2 more days of practice to keep stacking these bricks, and we only can be 1-0 this week. You know, just trying to do everything we can to put ourselves in the best position to win.
And following up on that, I mean, you say yourself, you're a guy that plays with a chip on his shoulder. This is the franchise that's had a tough 20 years, man. But at this point, I think it's safe to say the Buffalo Bills have a chip on their shoulder as well when it comes to, you know, looking for respect from the league. Does this kind of seem like a match made in heaven for you? Does this seem like a pretty good,
especially
a good franchise for you to be part of?
100%. Definitely coming from, you know, I was drafted in the 5th round, came from not a small school, but a school that people counted out then. It's like it aligns itself, I guess. You know, this is a good situation for me. And the guys that are around me play with a chip on their shoulder. A lot of guys, late round guys, not too many first round guys, a lot of guys with something to prove each and every day. So I think it's gelling well.
All right, I appreciate your time, man.
No doubt. Thank you.
Awesome. That's all we have for today. So thanks for joining.
Peace.